Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are doing good. So in this video we are going to discuss the topic of descendants of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this topic belongs to paper 2. So let's get into the details. But before we discuss about the detail, let me tell you that in descendants we can get a question for the daughters, for like details about the daughters plus details about the grandsons. But due to the length of the video, I have divided the topic. In this video, we are going to discuss about the daughters of and the sons of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then in the next video, we are going to discuss about the details of the grandsons, Hazrat Imam Hassan and Hazrat Imam Hussein, inshallah. So let's discuss about the children of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the first child of the Holy Prophet ﷺ was Hazrat Qasim, then his daughter Hazrat Zainab, Hazrat Abdullah, Hazrat Ruqayya, Hazrat Kulsum, and Hazrat Fatima. These six children, they were from Hazrat Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhu. And then Hazrat Ibrahim Razila Anhu came, and he was from Hazrat Maria. So altogether he had seven children. Now, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam married a number of women. Like there are uh, altogether there are 11 number of mothers of the faithful. Only two became the mothers of his children. There were only two wives. From which Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had children. So first one is Hazrat Khadija raziyallahu ta'ala anhu, and the second one is Hazrat Maria raziyallahu ta'ala anhu. He had three sons and four daughters. His all sons died in infancy. Yes, it's a fact that Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had three sons, but none of his sons survived. His all daughters survived and saw the prophethood of their father, faced opposition of the Quraysh, and died during his lifetime, except Hazrat Fatima raziyallahu ta'ala anhu. All the daughters are buried in Jannatul Baqi. Zakat is not to be given to his descendants. Yes, whoever belongs to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's family, if they are the descendants, so it's a rule that we cannot pay zakat to the descendants of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let's discuss about the children of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam one by one. So Hazrat Qasim was the first child of Hazrat Khadija and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was born at Makkah. He was old enough to walk when he died. Because of him, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was also known as Abul Qasim, like the father of Qasim. Then we have Hazrat Abdullah Razila Ta'ala Anhu, second child of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam with Hazrat Khadija. He died in infancy. After his death, Makkans called the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Abtar, which means childless, or which may mean that a tree without branches or a tree without roots, like incomplete tree. And after his death, when Makkans used to mock the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam a lot, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed Surah Kausar, okay, to console the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verses of Surah Kausar. Then we have his third son, Hazrat Ibrahim, Razila Ta'ala Anhu. Hazrat Ibrahim was born of Maria Qibtiya, name after Prophet Ibrahim. Ibrahim Razitala Anho died in infancy. By chance, it was a solar eclipse occurred on the same day. Arab believe that this happened because of the some kind of it used to happen in Arabia that if something bad happens on a particular day, so they used to relate the two events. That in this case, they thought that Hazrat Ibrahim died just because of the solar eclipse. Okay, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam refused his belief, because as Muslim we know that everything happens because of Allah's will, with Allah's will, right? Then let's talk about his daughters. First, please remember that we do not have much details about his son and about his daughters, except for Hazrat Fatima, right? So we are just going to go it in the detail very quickly. So Hazrat Zainab was the first daughter of Hazrat Khadija and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Basically, he was the second child, but the first daughter. Hazrat Zainab's husband Abul al-As became a prisoner of war of Badr after the war of Badr. Uh, when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina, so Hazrat Zainab did not migrate with her father because of her husband. Her husband was still a non-believer, right? And her husband fought against the Muslims in the Battle of Badr. And after the Battle of Badr, he was one of the prisoners. He was released without any ransom, but on one condition, that Hazrat Zainab would be here in Medina, and it was done. Hazrat Abu al-As became a Muslim after the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. Treaty of Hudaybiyah was one of the prominent events of Holy Prophet ﷺ's time, in which many of the non-believers became Muslims, and Hazrat Zainab's husband was one of them. Then Hazrat Zainab was attacked by a pagan while coming to Medina, and she died in 8 AH. Then Hazrat Ruqayya, second daughter of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First, she was married to Utbah, one of the sons of Abu Lahab. But when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam got the revelation of Surah Lahab, so Abu Lahab was like in aggression, and he asked his sons. There were two daughters who were married to the two sons of Abu Lahab. After the revelation of Surah Lahab, Abu Lahab asked his son to divorce the Holy Prophet ﷺ's daughter. And after the divorce from Abu Lahab's son, she was married to Hazrat Usman Razila Ta'ala anhu, the third caliph of the Muslim Ummah. Then she died of smallpox in 2AH at the time of the Battle of Badr. She was just 21 years old at that time. Please do remember that Hazrat Usman Razila Ta'ala Anhu did not take active part in the battlefield of Battle of Badr because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him to be there with his wife because Hazrat Ruqayya had smallpox. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Usman, your first responsibility is to be with your wife. Okay, so that is why Hazrat Usman did not take active part in the battlefield. Then Hazrat Kulsum, the third daughter of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she was also married to one of the sons of Abu Lahab. I said now that there were two daughters who was married to the two sons of the two sons of Abu Lahab. Similarly, after the revelation of Surah Lahab, Abu Lahab asked his son Utaiba to divorce Prophet's daughter. Then Kulsum married to Hazrat Usman after the death of Hazrat Ruqayya. It is something very interesting that first Hazrat Ruqayya and Hazrat Usman got married. Then after the demise of Hazrat Ruqayya, Hazrat Usman married to the second daughter of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Kulsum. So that is why he is also known as Zan Nurain, means the possessor of two lights. Then she died without any offspring in 9 AH. Then yes, we have the details of the last daughter of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and most beloved daughter of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Fatima. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 41 years old when Hazrat Fatima was born. Hazrat Fatima married Ali, Hazrat Ali after the Battle of Badr. Hazrat Ali never married any other woman during her lifetime when Hazrat Fatima was alive. So Hazrat Ali never married to any other woman. She is also known as the leader of women in paradise and Al Zahra. And Hazrat Imam Hussein and Imam Hassan are the two prominent sons of Hazrat Fatima Razitullah Anhu and Hazrat Ali. After her death, she was buried in Jannatul Baqi. Hazrat Fatima died on 3rd of Ramazan in 11 AH. Fa- Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said for Hazrat Fatima radhiyallahu anhu that Fatima is a part of my being. Anyone who annoys her annoys me. It shows that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to love uh, his youngest daughter Hazrat Fatima a lot, right? And please do, it's an extra information for you that tasbihate Fatima, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave this tasbih to Hazrat Fatima Razila Ta'ala Anhu. That is why we call it Tasbihate Fatma. And Tasbihate Fatma holds a great importance in our life. As Muslim, we believe that Tasbihate Fatma is something very important to recite. I would like you all to please Google that what is Tasbih Fatma. I hope that many of you know, but I'm not going to tell you. I want you to think and write down that what do you think, that what is tasbih Fatma. If you do not know, so just Google it, right? So hope you I have covered all the details. In the next lecture, I'm going to cover the details about the grandsons. So Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.